Item number 6.
of hearing.
All right.
This may be taken up after holiday, Your Lordship.
After?
Holiday,
After
a
holiday.
vacation, yes.
All right. Item 6 of hearing list.
Hearing list.
Adjourned for 2 weeks at the request made by the... You are for the petitioner?
I am petitioner.
The
I
council.
have a consent of, I've taken a consent from the other party.
All right. Be adjourned for 6 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Acha.
Yes.
Lordship,
Yes.
in item number 5, though I'm not for the petitioner or for the respondents,
Yes.
I have a similar case, that is WPC 56 of 2024, arising out of the same award. And if the matter can be clubbed together or taken up in the same hearing. I think it will be
When is the other matter listed?
The other matter is listed for hearing for this week, Your Lordship. Item number 5.
Item 5. All right. So you are praying that item 5 in part 1 and part 2 are
No,
similar
item
matter?
5 in part 2 may be listed together with WPC 56 of 2024.
Item 5 in part 2?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. This is WPC 12.
Yes, Your Lordship.
You want it to be listed along with?
Along with, yes, along with this WPC.
What is the number of the
WPC 56 of 2024.
56 of 25?
2024.
24. All right. On the request made by Mr. Lalram Zauba, City Council, item 5 be listed along with WPC 56, 24 after 2 weeks.
Lordship.
All right.
Seek Your Lordship's indulgence in respect of this item 2 of part 2.
Item
Although this
2.
matter is a fixed item, Your Lordship, I have some personal difficulty today because I have to attend a friend's funeral at 1.
All right.
If I may be kindly accommodated just for the week, Your Lordship.
Item 2 at the request made by Mr.
Lal Fakoma, counsel for the appellant.
Lalfa Kauma, counsel for the petitioner, counsel for the appellant, stands deferred to be listed after 1 week.
1 week. I'm deeply obliged.
Yes.
Seek Your Lordship indulgence in making a mention of part 2, item number 1. Your Lordship, this matter is fixed for hearing today. I have taken the consent of the other party, my Lord, if this matter can be taken up after 2 weeks, my Lord.
After 2 weeks,
Yes, my Lord.
on the request made by counsel appearing for the petitioner,
State respondents.
for
my
the
Lord.
state respondents, who submits that consent for the counsel for the petitioner has also been obtained. Matter stands deferred to be listed after 2 weeks.
Deeply obliged.
May I seek Your Lordship's indulgence in mentioning item number 11 of part 2, my Lord.
Yes.
On behalf of my senior, Mr. Bilaram Enga, my Lord, is there is a chance for compromising between the parties if the matter may be listed after?
All right. Item 11 of part 2.
Yes, my Lord. If it may be listed after the ensuing vacation.
You are for the appellant.
No, for the respondents 1 to 3.
Counsel for the respondent submits that there is a talk of compromise between the parties and therefore the matter be deferred for some time. Counsel for the petitioner consent has also been obtained. Matter be listed after 4 weeks.
After the ensuing vacation, my Lord.
After?
If it may be listed after the ensuing vacation.
That's right. So it will come after 4 weeks.
Yes,
you,
yes, ma'am.
you find out if there is any settlement out of court. Yes.
Lordship, item number 10 of part 2. Item number 10 of part 2, Lordship. This may be taken up after 2 weeks, Lordship.
Item 10 at the
10
request
part
of
two,
counsel. For the
I'm
you are
for the
for petitioner respondent.
Lordship, yes. Petitioner.
For the counsel for petitioner, matter stands deferred to be listed after 2 weeks. Yes.
Admission, item 1.
May it please Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I appear for the petitioner in this matter, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I seek some time to file a reply to the additional affidavit filed by the respondents on the last occasion.
appear to the respondents, my lord.
You want to file a reply
Lordship.
to the additional affidavit.
Lordship.
Right. The request is made on behalf of the petitioner that some time may be granted to file a reply to the additional affidavit filed on behalf of respondents 1 to 3.
Yes, all the respondents, my lord.
Prayer made is not objected to by the counsel appearing for the respondent, Mr. Borwa. Accordingly, matter stands deferred and to be listed after 3 weeks.
My lord, may I have a fixed date, my lord, in this regard to appear physically.
How long do you require to file the affidavit?
If your Lordship may fix it on 27th of May, Your Lordship.
27th of May.
Lordship will file it prior to that.
No, but
For filing, Your Lordship may give us 3 weeks, Your Lordship will file the.
you will direct the matter to be listed on 30 April and then see if it's convenient for you or
Lordship.
30 April. At joint request, matter deferred to be listed on 30 April. Yes.
There's an interim order.
Interim order passed earlier, if any, will continue till the next date of listing.
Obliged.
Item 2.
My lord,
Yes.
item number 1, my lord, may kindly fix it on 28th of April, my lord, if possible, my lord. Because on 30th, I'll be out of station, my lord. Item 1. 2A.
We'll
28th, my lord, if possible.
let it be on 2nd of May then.
My lord, thereafter then, my lord, I will not be there for the entire weekend, my lord.
All right. A joint request on 28th of May.
27th of May.
Sorry, 28th of April.
28th of April.
Yes. All right.
Thank you. Advice.
May it
Others,
please, Your
item
Lordship.
3.
Your Lordship,
No,
that
no,
was
this
item number
is
1.
item 2.
That was item number 1, Your Lordship.
Yeah, yeah. No, not item 3. This is item 2, yet to be submitted. Yes.
May it please, Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the state, and if 2 weeks' time may be granted to file the affidavit of opposition, Your Lordship. I've received the pairwise comments, and the affidavit of opposition will be filed within a matter of 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Any objections?
No, my lord.
Counsel for the
My lord,
respondent.
there's an interim order.
Counsel for the respondent submits that her instructions are complete. She prays for 2 weeks' time to file her affidavit. Prayer made is not objected to by the counsel for the petitioner. Accordingly, matter stands deferred to be listed after 2 weeks. Matter be listed on 2nd of May.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Interim order passed earlier will continue till the next returnable date.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Others, item 3.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of the respondent,
Yes.
respondent. Lordship, I have received the comments from the department and I may be allowed to file an objection within this week, Lordship.
NDPS,
And the NPS, Lordship, this commercial quantity.
how long in custody?
He is already in custody for about 630 days.
All right, you file it within 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Lordship, yes.
Mr. So-and-so for the petitioner, Mr. So-and-so for the department. Counsel for the department submits that instructions are complete. He would like to file his objections for the prayer made by the petitioner. He prays for 2 weeks' time, considering that the petitioner has been in custody for how many days? 600 days.
600 days.
Matter, 2 weeks is permitted to the respondents to file their objections. Matter be listed again on 30
Lordship, yes, no problem.
April, 30,
30, Lordship, yes, no problem.
yes, 30 April.
Oh, bless.
Item 4.
May please, Lordship. My Lord, on the last court's occasion, my Lord, I have obtained the instructions since the matter in the documents relied upon in the IA are the documents issued by the state respondents, my Lord. So, my Lord, I have not received any instructions till date, so I may be given another time, my Lord.
What is this IA for?
My Lord, this IA is for bringing on record certain RTI documents.
Why don't you bring, what is your objection?
My Lord, since these documents are the documents issued by the state respondents, my Lord, so I may be given time to obtain instructions.
You're representing whom?
State respondents, my Lord.
State respondents. Yes,
No objection, my Lord.
counsel for the state respondent, Mr.
Benjamin Latlamona.
Benjamin,
Latlamona,
appearing, government advocate.
my Lord.
Government advocate submits that instructions have been, he is awaiting instructions to file the objections to the prayer made by the counsel for the petitioner. Counsel for petitioner does not object to the prayer made. List after
3 weeks, my Lord.
3 weeks. You're appearing?
For the respondent number 1, private respondent.
Private respondent. MS so-and-so appears for private respondent number 1. List again on 5th of May.
Obliged.
Item 5.
Lordship, we have filed an application for substitution of the deceased respondents. And in that, there has been a delay. And the delay application, condonation application for condonation of delay has been filed. And in that, we have received objection from the respondents number 2 and 5. Lordship, the facts involved in this application is that the applicants were the appellants in the connected RFA are the defendants in the civil suit. 40 of 2014. During the pendency of the civil suit, those plaintiffs, 1, 3, and 4, had died. And the death of those plaintiffs were not reported to the court. And we were the defendants. And we did not know, and they did not report also. And in absence of such reports, the Learned Trial Court had passed the judgment, the impugned judgment in order, decreeing the suit in favor of the plaintiffs.
Wait, just a minute. This IA 5050
50
is for condonation of delay.
Yes.
So some objection has been filed.
Some objection has been filed on the ground that
when was it filed?
My Lord, the objection was filed this morning, my Lord.
Oh, so this is not here. If it's not come to the case records, court records. Let us call for the objection.
Right. The Lordship, the only objection that has been taken up by the respondent is that respondent number 2 and 5.
This objection is not here.
Right.
So
let's
have it
come up again tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We can have it tomorrow or day after.
My Lord, if I may, the leading counsel is out of station, my Lord. He will be back on Thursday. If this matter may be taken up on Thursday, my Lord.
Thursday?
Yes, my Lord.
Thursday is good for you?
All right.
All right. No, list this matter on Thursday as it is submitted by Mr.
David Alompuya.
So-and-so, learned counsel appearing for the opposite party.
Respondent 2 and 5, my lord.
Opposite party respondents 2 and 5,
Yes, my lord.
who submits that the objections to the prayer for condonation of delay has been filed today during the course of the day. Stop. Para. Although a copy has been served on the counsel for the applicant, the objections are not available in the case record. Accordingly, as agreed to by the counsel for the parties, list this on Thursday. Give the date. Thursday would be 3rd. 3rd of April.
Yes, my lord. Obliged.
Item 6.
Your Lordship, I am for the respondents, and the respondents are residents of Shillong, and they will be arriving today to sign the affidavit. So if I may be allowed to file it tomorrow, and if the matter may be taken up again on Friday.
Not Friday, let it be on Thursday?
My lord,
Thursday?
there was ample time for them to file the matter, written objection, and in fact, it was on 2 occasions that time was prayed, my lord. And given the urgency that there is an execution process pending, but no adverse order has been passed as yet against us, there is an execution pending before the trial court.
But even
unless there's a stay of the proceeding, the operation of the decree, my lord.
Is there a stay in the proceedings?
No, my lord.
Not yet.
Your Lordship, the matter will not be taken up till within this week in the executing court. So if it is taken up on Thursday, there is no issues will arise.
My lord, the only issue here is that there is a delay of 91 days, which they wish to object. And the grounds have been mentioned, and it is a case for exercising positive discretion, because the delay has
Your
been
clients are arriving when today?
Today, yes, Your Lordship. I will file it tomorrow, and the matter can be taken up this week itself.
All right, Thursday, let us have it on Thursday. 3rd?
3rd.
Yes, my
Third?
lord. Yes, my lord.
On the prayer made by the counsel for the respondent, matter stands referred to be listed on 3rd. As it is submitted, that the respondents will file the objections by tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
After having, and will serve advance copies on the counsel appearing for the applicant. Both counsels agree that the matter can be taken up on Thursday, 3rd.
My lord.
List again on 3rd.
Obliged.
Part 2, item 3.
Yes.
My Lord, this is a petition under 227 of the Constitution of India challenging the Lok Adalat award, my Lord.
Lok Adalat?
Award.
Okay.
The Lok Adalat award is in page number 1, my Lord.
Page number 1.
English translation starts from page number 3, my Lord.
Yes.
May I read out the page number 3, my Lord.
Yes.
The dispute between the parties having been referred for determination to the Lok Adalat and the parties having compromised oblique settled. The case matter, the following award is passed in terms of the settlement. Today, on this, the 13th August 2022, the petitioner, Wan Raufili of Vivacon and opposition party, Lel Rohlua, Lel Zaomi, Lel Sangzoli, and Thang Dailova are present. It is agreed that House Site number 124, dated 22nd June 2019, which is presently owned by Sri Lel Rohlua, son of Frankie Makanan, which used to be in the name of Srimati Lel Sangzoli, to be mutated in the name of Sri C. Lel Tranpuya, son of Sri Thang Dailova, Sesong 3. The land and anything standing therein shall be owned by him. To settle this, Sri Lel Rohlua Lower Kanan and Sri Lel Tranpuya, in order to help Srimati Lel Sangzoli, shall hand over 10,000 each within August 2022. Apart from this, R. Zhou Nunsangi, daughter of Srimati Lel Sangzoli, shall continue to stay in the house where she presently stays till December 2023. She shall also receive house rent till August 2022. Sri C. Laltanpuya shall receive from next month. Srimati Lal Sangzoli demands 4,50,000 from Srimati Van Rohili as she had sold their land. Today, on this the 13th August 2022, she pays 50,000 forthwith. The balance 4 lakh shall be repaid monthly. This arrangement has been made by the party unanimously. The parties are informed that the court fee, if any, paid by any of them shall be refunded.
Yes, my Lord, I'm appearing on behalf of the respondent 1 to 4. And it is regarding to the award that my learned friend has said, dated 13/8/22. So in the award itself, it has been mentioned that she herself already agreed and she has no contest. She doesn't object to any of the following award. So she has also received the amount of 50,000 on the same day, and then that has been challenged because they said that she was being forced. But that was not the case, my lord. Because all the parties are present at the same day.
We'll hear you, but let him complete his submissions. Let us hear what he has to say. Yes.
My lord, to understand why we challenge the Lok Adalat, what I have to take you to different documents, my lord. May I please take my lord to page number 31, which is Annexure 1A. 30 is the vernacular and 31 is the English translation, my lord. May I read out, my lord?
Yes.
I, Lel Rohlua, lent money 50,000 to Srimati Van Rohili on 5th August 2018 by mortgaging this VC pass to be repaid back on April 5th, 2018. In case it is not settled within this period, they shall not have any say in respect of this VC pass. My lord, initially, the respondent number 5 borrowed 50,000 from respondent number 1 by mortgaging the VC pass owned by the petitioner.
Yes.
And perusal of this document, my lord, which I just read out, my lord.
Yes.
Seeing the list of witnesses, my lord. In between 1 and 2, there comes Rohlua, who is the respondent number 1. And in between 3 and 4, Van Rohili, who is the respondent number 5. It seems these two names are added on a later date, my lord. And my lord, on the upper part of this document, the date is written as 17th May 2008. It appears that wrong date is given. I'm just highlighting, my lord. And Annexure 2M, my lord, page 34. If I may take my lord to page 34, my lord.
No, what is your challenge? Why are you challenging this?
That's, I'm explaining documents by documents, my lord. Initially, the respondent number 5 borrowed money from respondent number 1 to respondent number 2, who is the sister of respondent number 1, my lord.
Okay.
And the date, it seems the date of borrowing money seems to be 5th January 2018, my lord, from the document which I just read out, which is in page number 31. And the capital amount is 50,000 only, my lord. And page number 34, my lord.
Yes.
Meeting number 1. The date is 1st April 2019. Sri Lal Rohlua, as asked by the chairman, explained that he approached Village Council Court Sesong because Van Rohili, who is the respondent number 5, did not repay his money within the time frame as agreed. Srimati Lal Sangzoli, petitioner, submitted that she is not ready to surrender loss her Village Council pass mortgage by respondent number 5 to respondent number 1, and further submitted that out of sympathy to respondent number 5, she agreed to lend her VC pass as mortgage property by borrowing 50,000 from respondent number 1. The petitioner wished that respondent number 5 repay the money borrowed by her to respondent number 1. Respondent number 5 affirms that she borrowed money from respondent number 1 as she is in dire need of money. She plans to repay as and when compensation is received. However, since money received from compensation is insufficient, she could repay the money. And if I may take my lord again to page number 38, the English translation of page number 36 and 37, my lord. May I read out, my lord?
Yes.
That since the respondent number 5 could not repay back 50,000 to respondent number 1 within 5th January 2018, as was promised by her, the respondent number 1 filed an application before Sesong Village Council Court that on the first day of April 2019 at 11 a.m. at the 118th sitting of the Sesong Village Council, sitting held at the Village Council House, unanimously made undertaking in respect of the money borrowed by Srimati Van Rohili from Lel Rohlua Zadeng as under. I, Van Rohili, daughter of Bontua late Vaibakon Aizol, undertake that I shall pay an amount of 55,000, 50 capital along with 5,000 to respondent number 1, latest by 1st June 2019. Through this document, my lord, the time is extended for repaying back the money. May I take my lord again to page number 44, my lord. Page number 44, my lord. The relevant part starts from page number 45, in fact, my lord.
All right.
May I read on?
Yes.
Agenda number 10, as passed by VC sitting number 118, that if respondent number 5 fails to repay 50,000 along with interest to respondent number 1 by 1st June 2019, mortgage property that is house site owned by petitioner shall be mutated in the name of respondent number 1. That till today, 22nd June 2019, the borrowed money has not yet been repaid. After sincere discussion regarding the house pass which is in the name of petitioner presently, as requested and asked by respondent number 1, it has been decided by the meeting that house pass of the petitioner shall be mutated in the name of respondent number 1. And on the same date, that is 22nd June 2019, my lord, the VC Village Council pass previously owned by the petitioner was mutated in the name of respondent number 1. The date is relevant, my lord, 22nd June 2019. May I take my lord again to page number 51.
Okay.
51.
Yes.
This is the application filed by respondent number 1 to Mizoram State Legal Service Authority, my lord. In 2018, since I was in dire need of money, I requested the petitioner to let me use their VC pass in order to borrow money. Understanding my situations, they agreed and allow me my request. Then I borrowed 50,000 from the respondent number 1 to her sister. Her sister is the respondent number 2 in the present writ petition, my lord. Out of the said money, an amount of 8,000 has been handed over to the petitioner in order to thank her. And I also handed over 5,000 to Lel Zaomi, respondent number 2, sister of respondent number 1, as was expected by her. That the main purpose why I borrowed this money is to start my living by earnestly selling vegetables. I am a widow, raising 2 children and taking care of my elder sibling. I cannot repay back the money in lump sum. When I tried to repay back in installment, they refused to accept it. I really feel indebted and guilt to the petitioner and her family. However, they still understand my situation. When I really need money, my father gave me 30,000 from the money he received as land compensation. From the said money, I tried to give 20,000 as first installment. Sister of respondent number 1 tried to accept it as interest of the loan amount. We want them to receive it as principal amount. This difference of opinion regarding the calculation, we cannot accept the proposal made by sister of the respondent number 1. Respondent number 1 then filed a case against us before the VC court. I was ordered to repay the money on or before 1st June 2019, and the petitioner also agreed to give in case if I cannot repay the money. that due to COVID-19 pandemic, I face serious difficulty in repaying the money. I informed respondent number 1 and he understands me. Since they want to receive money only in lump sum, I then start saving money. When I still struggling on 24th July 2022, respondent number 1 sold to respondent number 3, who is Thang Dailava. That due to decline in COVID-19 cases, I can now start saving money. When I'm in the process of repaying the money, I really cannot understand why they sold the land to respondent number 3. I please beg you to take necessary steps so that the land which has been sold is in the hand of petitioner, that I am in a better position to repay the money which I borrowed. I also wish and expect that those persons who have used my money to repay me back. My Lord, since the VC pass was already mutated in the name of respondent number 1, the respondent number 5 filed application before the Lok Adalat, my Lord. The prayer here is to take back the VC pass, my Lord. And on 13/8/2022, my Lord, this Imperial Lok Adalat Award has been passed. On the date of passing the Lok Adalat Award, the VC pass has already been mutated in the name of respondent number 1, my Lord. I was only the previous owner, my Lord, the petitioner.
You are the petitioner?
Yes, my Lord. Owner of
Lal Sang Zuai.
Lal Sang Zuai, my Lord.
All right. What is the rules or regulation for transfer or mutation of the land passes? Under what provision? What is the process under the statute?
This VC pass, village council, they don't have any power to mutate that property, my Lord.
No, my Lord, that is not correct. The VC code have all the right to actually give land to anybody. As long as...
First, let us understand, petitioner had a VC pass.
Yes.
Yes, petitioner.
Standing in her name.
Yes.
Which she had lent it to the respondent number 5.
Yes.
Then that to number 5.
So that she can mortgage it and borrow some money to a third person.
To respondent number 1, my Lord.
Respondent
1.
Yes.
The money was taken, VC pass was given,
Yes.
which could not be paid. Now they went to the village council settled it in the name of the respondent.
Yes, on 2 occasions, my Lord. Firstly, she actually was asked to repay within a stipulated period of time. And then she could not repay. And then since that time, even the petitioner was also present.
So therefore, let us first, you have to allow the court to understand what is the process for first issuance of a VC pass in the name and when it can be transferred or cancelled. Where does one find that provision? Under what provision? Do you have a set of land act or rules?
Yes, as far as I'm concerned, my Lord, I am not very sure about the specific provision, but then, yes, village council.
You will have to be sure because you are arguing a matter.
Yes, my Lord, but whatever it is, like what I wanted to point out before this honorable court is that this is regarding the challenging of the Lok Adalat award. If we go to the facts of the case, the past, then it's not proper, my Lord. Because even on the
Are
same
you
day-
saying that the Lok Adalat award cannot be challenged?
Of course it can be challenged, but even the Supreme Court has set a very, very good judgment there. Because it says that Lok Adalat award can be only set aside and quashed only due to coercion or fraud. And it's final and binding, my Lord, Lok Adalat award. So if we go to the brief history and the facts of the case, my Lord, then what's the point? Because they have already approached Lok Adalat. Award has been made.
Who approached Lok Adalat?
Respondent number 5, my Lord.
Respondent number 5.
Application is in the name of respondent number 5, my Lord. Though respondent number 5 and petitioner, they went together in the Lok Adalat, my Lord. They were friends, my Lord.
Because the court itself cannot go beyond the award, my Lord, in this
That's
case.
all right, but
Yes.
are the records available here? Lok Adalat Records
Yes,
are...
my lord. In my reply affidavit, my lord, page 52. The award has been mentioned here. Page number 52, Annexure 7A. The dispute between the parties having been referred
Now,
for...
all right, why are you challenging this award? What grounds?
Basically, my lord, if I may allow to be submitted, my lord, here in reading the Lok Adalat award, my lord, second last para, my lord, Srimati Lel Sangzoli demands 4,50,000 from respondent number 5, as she had sold their land. Today, on this the 13th August 2022, she pays 50,000 forthwith. The balance 4 lakh shall be repaid monthly. My lord, on the date of Lok Adalat and the date of the Lok Adalat award, I never demanded any money from respondent number 5.
My lord,
Since the House VC pass on the date of Lok Adalat award was already in the name of respondent number 1, my lord, I was informed that no remedy was available to my client, to the petitioner, my lord. And this 50,000 also, my lord, as I just informed, my lord, on the date of Lok Adalat, respondent number 5 and petitioner were friends. They went together on the Lok Adalat. And petitioner also was aware that respondent number 5 carries this 50,000 basically because, my lord, before going to the Lok Adalat, my lord, they consult one advocate from this Mizoram Bar Association, my lord, who used to sit as a conciliator in Lok Adalat, my lord. And
the land pass was in your name first?
Not on the date of Lok Adalat award, my lord. It was already in the name of respondent number 1, my lord.
Originally?
Originally it was in my name, my lord.
So when did you come to know that it was transferred to the respondent number 1?
Little bit before the application of, the submission of application by respondent number 5.
So what steps did you take then?
no steps, my lord. No steps was taken, my lord.
Steps was not taken in the name of petitioner, my lord, but as I just submit, my lord, respondent number 5 and petitioner were friends and they approached the
then
advocate.
How are you an affected party?
Yes,
I was affected, my lord.
How are you an aggrieved party?
Because that VC pass used to be in my name, my lord. And
that's right. Yes. So if it was in your name and it was transferred to somebody else's name and you were aware of it, you are expected to take steps or remedies as provided under the law.
My lord, if I may read page number 52 of the application submitted by respondent number 5, my lord.
Yes.
Last para, my lord. Page number 52, my lord.
52.
Though this application is in the name of respondent number 5, clearly the prayers is in my favor, my lord, if it's granted, my lord.
No, but you are not somebody who have you authorized the respondent number 5?
I lost my VC pass, my lord, because
that is not the fact, because that is not true. Because at that point of time, during the VC court period, she already relinquished her titlership because she said that as far as I'm concerned, if the debt is not paid back, I have no issues in transferring my VC pass to the respondent number 1. That's what she has said.
Where is that statement?
In page, reply affidavit, page 34, my lord. Para number 3, acknowledgement letter.
Reply affidavit.
Yes, in my yes, my lord.
Date of the document, ma'am.
Yes. Page 33.
No, date of the document, I'm asking.
34, under year 2A.
What is the date of the document? I'm saying.
Yeah.
Date, 1st April. Let them read. I'll read out the
It
relevant
says that in the last para, she said, I, Sang Zwali, that is the petitioner.
This is filed on 8th of August? Reply affidavit?
Yes.
8th of August?
No, reply affidavit.
My lord, she read out the same document which I submitted in page number 34, my lord.
My lord, it is very clear here in Annexure 2A of my reply affidavit. It says that in the last para.
Page number?
Sorry.
Or paragraph number?
2A is my submission, my lord. It's page number 34, my lord.
In my reply affidavit, my lord.
No, reply affidavit, your reply affidavit is respondent 1.
1 to 4, yes. 1 to 4, yes.
1 to 4.
Yes, my lord.
No, but there's a reply
It would
affidavit.
be written as 3 and 4 because at that point of time I was only representing 3 and 4, and then
All right.
later on.
So which paragraph are you referring?
Page 34, the last paragraph.
Page 24.
3-4.
3-4.
3-4, Annexure 2A. Here it clearly says that I, Sangzwali, that is the petitioner, shall give my house site which I mortgage if in case Van Rochely, that is the respondent number 5, fails to make payment within a promised period. It is very...
Who's Sangzwali, the petitioner?
Sangzwali is the petitioner. The
Petitioner.
So,
you disown this letter?
yes.
My lord,
My lord, it is very
the
clear
date of the
from the document.
letter is 1st April 2019, my lord. I think we have to read the whole document, my lord, here. May I read out page number 34 again, my lord?
Yes.
Meeting number 1, my lord. I'll say respondent number 5 here instead of letter 2, my lord.
You're reading page 34 of the reply affidavit.
No, my application.
Your
petition, my
writ
lord.
petition.
Yes, it's the same document, my lord.
All right, 34.
34, my lord. Instead of saying their name, my lord, I think it's easier to name it as respondent from the respondent number, my lord. Page number 34, my lord.
Yes.
Meeting number 1. Respondent number 1, as asked by the chairman, explained that he approached Village Council Court Sesong because respondent number 5 did not repay his money within the time frame as agreed.
No, you are reading from page 34.
Page 34, my lord.
Annexure 2A.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. It says meeting 1 from
Yes,
here.
meeting 1, yes, my lord.
Yes. Please proceed.
The petitioner, who is Lal Sangzwali, submitted that she is not ready to surrender oblique laws her village council passed mortgage by respondent number 5 to respondent number 1.
I don't see that in page 34.
Page 34, it's annexure 2A, my lord.
Yes.
The English translation.
Yes. It's a letter submitted by Lalro Lua.
No, from line number 4, my lord. May I read out again from meeting number 1, my lord?
Yes.
Sri Lal Rohlua, as asked by the chairman, explained that he approached Village Council Court Sesong because Srimati Van Rohlili did not repay his money within the time frame as agreed. Srimati Lal Sangzwali, who is the petitioner, submitted that she is not ready to surrender oblique laws her Village Council passed mortgage by Srimati Van Rohlili. And my lord, in this document, which is dated 1st April 2019, my lord.
Yes.
On page number 35, my lord. Though the name of the president and the village council court was there, but the president has not affixed his signature, my lord. Somehow I am forced upon to agree this.
My lord,
Even on
whatever it is.
and this village council court, they don't have any power and they don't quote any provision.
Show us the provisions of the act under which the village council is constituted. Under what provision?
My lord, I'm sorry because I don't bring that act. Though act is there, but there's no provision. Actually, purely this is a jurisdiction of civil court, my lord. The initial dispute also.
My lord, if
What is the provision for issuance of a house pass? Under what provision?
For the village council court, my lord.
See, house pass is to be issued by whom?
In a village area, my lord, by the village council court.
Village council.
But that has to be a vacant land.
All right. So where does one find that? From where are you saying it? Is it a notification? Is it a set of
Act
rules?
is the Lusai Village Council Act 1954, I think. But we don't bring today, my lord.
You get it
Sorry. Yes.
tomorrow?
Yes, my lord.
You get it tomorrow?
My lord, I think the village council court, whatever it is, has the power to do that, whatever it is. But however, it has been transferred to the petitioner at that point of time. It was given to the petitioner at that point of time. But however, the petitioner has relinquished her right over that. So after that, when the house site was already in the name of the respondent number 1, because it has been transferred as per the consent of the petitioner. Because it was...
So for that we'll have to understand what powers are vested on the village council.
Exactly, my lord.
My lord, if
My
we
lord,
are
to
to-
this Lok Adalat award,
if
my
we
lord.
are to challenge that, let them challenge it in the appropriate court, not here.
Exactly,
Whatever
my
we
lord.
are
We want to
actually
challenge
doing
this
is
transfer, but we
are-
cannot challenge
he is
because of this Lok Adalat
challenging
award,
it
my lord.
on,
That's my
the
main point
Lok
of argument,
Adalat
my lord.
award,
No,
not anything else, my lord.
That's the whole purpose, because once the Lok Adalat has passed an award,
yes,
there is no
Yes.
dispute.
Of course.
There is no
that's-
dispute. So, if he is aggrieved by decision of a village council, it gets merged into the award.
My
Exactly,
lord,
To
exactly,
which
my lord.
point
That's
he,
the point.
That's the main reason why I
therefore he
challenge
has-
this Lok Adalat
therefore he
award,
has
my
come
lord.
before this court.
Yes, my lord.
Now, for that, you'll have to satisfy us that what are the powers of the village council.
Exactly, my lord. That is what I was actually trying to point out myself. Because Lok Adalat award is final and binding itself, as you, Your Honor, you know, like, as the Honorable Court
Final
knows.
and binding,
And
subject
final-
to the
Exactly.
exceptions.
Actually, that is the thing. It was challenged because he said that she
See,
was being
What
coerced.
he is trying to say is Lok Adalat award has settled or has accepted the fact that the land has already been transferred in so-and-so's name by the village council.
Respondent number one. Yes.
What he is saying, that the village council does not have the power to do so.
Exactly, my lord.
And that aspect of the matter was not examined by the Lok Adalat. That being so, today he is not in a position to go and challenge this transfer made by the village council, in view of the fact that the matter is settled.
Yes.
So, to non-suit him that this writ petition is not maintainable,
Okay.
it requires a preliminary examination whether
Yes.
the village council has the power to do whatever it has done or not, and whether the award which was given by the Lok Adalat, was it an award on the basis of materials which were before the Lok Adalat, and the petitioner was aware of what was the proceedings going on?
My lord, that is the thing. On the same day when our award was passed, she was present. Every party was present.
Not every
She
party, my lord,
actually-
again. Reading the Lok Adalat award, it's not every person, my lord. If I may read again, my lord, of the Lok
Please
Adalat
don't
award.
point out that 3 and 4 are not-
You first show us the village council act and the powers.
Yes, my lord.
Let us go through it. Yes? Anything you want to submit? You
He's representing
I'm
number 5.
appearing on behalf of respondent number
So
5.
both of you are together.
Yeah, actually, though we are friends, but he has to stand as a respondent, my lord.
We both are friends, and at the time of going to the Lok Adalat, as advised by one advocate, I bought 50,000 rupees for giving to the respondent number 1, the person whom I have borrowed. While going to the Lok Adalat also, at the time also we can settle. But being utter shocked, the councillor at the time of sitting, they just told me to pay to the petitioner only.
My lord,
And
I
at that
object
time
to
also,
because it is not a very virtue thing to go against a co-counsel, because a co-counsel, he is a learned person. He actually, I mean, anybody can ask.
my lord, we are
for
being aggrieved
a
also,
legal-
because
a
at
legal
that time
opinion.
we are not
You cannot
informed
go
what
beyond-
was written in the Lok Adalat award. Because I am not supposed to give my the money which I borrowed to respondent number 1. I mean to the petitioner, because I didn't borrow the money from the petitioner.
You
And-
borrowed it from respondent 1.
Yes,
Yes, my lord. And in fact, the initial money borrowed is only 50,000, my lord. How can I demand 4,50,000
If it's
from
going
the
to be like
respondent number
that,
5?
we can settle each other by the way
Your Honor, there
when
has
we
been
go to the
change
Lok
of
Adalat also.
circumstances in there, because
So
change
then
of
we'll have to
events
call for the records and examine what statements
Please, my
were
lord.
made.
Because even the council that they talk about was not even present at the sitting, my lord. That is not to go against a council who is not even present. That is very unfortunate, my lord.
In fact, the Lok Adalat award has not been passed on a
See, the
Not
whole,
based on
whole
compromise.
trouble started with the land pass being
Mutated.
transferred to the name of respondent number 1.
Yes, my lord. By
Which
the
is not
village
by the
council.
Lok Adalat, but by the village council.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So first, let us understand whether the village council has the power to do so.
Somehow this Lok Adalat affirmed the transfer by the village council court, my lord. That's why I need to challenge
It's
this.
not a
local.
fund, my lord. She herself has relinquished her rights. It's not because of the Lok Adalat.
No, so let us see how a land pass is to be issued and what are the provisions. Who can ask for a land pass? When can it be transferred? There must be procedures
Exactly,
prescribed.
madam.
So get us that. Yes?
The transfer of the landed property of the petitioner was transferred because the respondent number 5 and the respondent number 1 was, with the permission of the petitioner, entered into a contract, an agreement.
Where is that agreement?
The agreement, it was not written here, but it can be seen from the petition itself that in the agreement, in the contract, that it was allowed the respondent number. The petitioner allowed the respondent number 5 to borrow a sum of 50,000 rupees from the respondent number 1, and now she allowed it, but at the period of, when the mortgage period was over, the respondent number 5 failed to repay the same. And upon the failure, the respondent number 1 and respondent number 3 approached the Sesong Village Council for mutation, because when the property was mortgaged and the time is due and the mortgage money has not been repaid within the specific period of time, as per the Transfer of Property Act 1882, the respondent has a right to claim the ownership of the title. So now being already mortgaged and being already accepted by the petitioner, that upon the failure of the respondent number 5 to repay the same amount within the stipulated period on 1st April 2019, she allowed that her landed property shall be transferred to the respondent number 1. Now, my lord, upon their agreement and upon the when the specific date was due, the mutation was done in the name of the respondent number 3. So, being aggrieved, the respondent number 5 approached the Lok Adalat, and when the Lok Adalat proceeding was conducted, the respondent, the instant petitioner demanded at this stage is challenging the Lok Adalat at this stage, and when the Lok Adalat proceeding was conducted on 13th August 2019, perusal of the award itself shows that thus instant petitioner.
Who has placed this judgment? Who submitted the judgments?
My lord.
Srinivas Sappa and
We submitted, my lord.
You have submitted?
Yes.
For what proposition? Which judgment?
35, my lord, at page 23.
Which judgment?
Judgment.
There are two judgments.
And others.
Srinivas Appa, okay.
Yes, my lord.
Paragraph?
Para 35, my lord.
35.
If I may, my lord.
Yes.
Para 35. It is a settled position of law that where an allegation of fraud is made against to a party to an agreement, the said allegation would have to prove strictly. Now, my lord. And in order to avoid the agreement on the ground that fraud was practiced on a party in order to induce such party to enter into the agreement, similarly, in the terms of compromise decree cannot be avoided unless the allegation of fraud has been proved. In the absence of any conclusive proof as to fraud on the part of the objector, the High Court, my lord, could not have set aside the compromise decree in the instant case. My lord, here, the allegation is that it was passed under coercion, but perusal of their petition itself and the submission made by my learned brothers clearly shows that no coercion or no fraud has been alleged by them, no fraud has been submitted by them.
Did you file an application before the Lok Adalat after this is passed that this is not the position, these are not your agreement?
My husband and daughter filed a review application.
Where is that order?
But my lord, they are third party.
There?
They are third party. Third party has no right to file the review application, my lord.
Page number 56, my lord. The English translation is in page number 57, my lord. Maybe it's in the name of my husband, but the prayer is the same. If I may read out page number 57, my lord.
Yes, please.
Subject application to review Lok Adalat award. Sir, on 13 August 2022 in Lok Adalat LA pre-case number so-and-so, agreement has been entered with regard to the house where I presently stay.
This is filed by, this is submitted by whom?
By the husband and daughter of the petitioner, my lord. Husband and daughter.
Husband and daughter.
Yes, my lord.
But you say that you are a widow?
By the daughter, sorry.
Huh?
By the daughter of the petitioner, my lord.
By the daughter of the
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Where I presently stay. According to this agreement, I will have to vacate this house. I am a widow having 3 children. I have no other house. I am unemployed having no regular income. If I have to lose this house, I will have no other place to stay. I will not be able to afford other house. My parents are old and are not in a position to give me other house. Looking future of my children into consideration, this Lok Adalat agreement may kindly be reviewed and called. The persons who are parties. My lord, in the VC, within the area of the VC Pass, there are 2 Assam type buildings, my lord. One is rented out by the previously rented out by the petitioner, and one is occupied by the daughter of the petitioner.
But you withdrew the review application?
I withdrew the review application because I was informed that Lok Adalat award cannot be reviewed, my lord.
What can be done now?
Now, my lord, at this stage, when challenging the Lok Adalat, my lord, as said, the court review is limited. It cannot go beyond the award itself. Now, my lord, what we have to focus is that whether it was obtained through fraud or coercion. This is the only thing this honorable court must give its focus. Now, my lord, perusal of the award itself shows that the instant petitioner is the one who dictated the award.
My lord,
13th August 2028. The order is...
You show us from the Lok Adalat provisions of the Act that it is not reviewable.
My lord, that I'm not aware, but...
yes, under Article
You have to be aware. You have to be aware. You tell us about the Lok Adalat, whether it...
Lok Adalat award, my lord, through this Supreme Court judgment, it says only it has to be challenged only under 227, my lord.
No, that is when you are challenging it.
Yes.
But whether there is a power to review.
That I'm not aware, my lord.
There is no power to review, my lord. Only for to challenge it. If it was passed under coercion, my lord, now...
You go through it and address the court on this. Look through the Act.
Exactly,
Tell us
my
whether
lord.
there's a power to review, not to review, whether...
What I'm submitting is, my lord, the reason why the daughter of the petitioner withdrew this application is because she was informed that this legal services authority have no authority to review.
She was informed by whom? By you?
No, by the staff, my lord.
Then what is your view on that? Do you agree with the advice given, or you
my lord,
disagree?
after that review, actually another application is filed, my lord. If I may take my lord to page number 67.
67,
my lord.
Yes.
May I read on, my lord?
Yes.
Page number 67, subject regarding my village council pass original at CTI Sesong. This has been filed by the petitioner, my lord. Srimati Van Rofili, Vaivakon borrowed a sum of rupees 50,000 from respondent number 1 to respondent number 2. Respondent number 5 mortgaged my village council original pass located at CTI Sesong to respondent number 1, wherein 2 houses are standing within this land. With this regard, respondent number 5 have already submitted an application to the Mizoram State Legal Services Authority to settle this dispute. That the application was legally submitted and registered on 25th July 2022 as receipt number 21208. That the Lok Adalat sitting held on 13 August 2022 without hearing and considering submission made by respondent number 5 and beyond my expectation pass an award. But I personally cannot accept the award passed on 13/8/2022. Although I do not accept the terms of the award, the conciliators present there told me that there is no possible chance to take any legal steps, and having no other choice, I unwillingly and unhappily signed the award. While I was in the process of challenging the Lok Adalat award dated...
Does it constitute fraud?
My allegation is not fraud, but my lord, as I was informed by the conciliator sitting there in that I don't have any other remedy, I was forced upon to sign the award.
You have to see the law declared by the Supreme Court is binding on us.
I agree, but my lord, if I think I have already submitted this judgment, my lord. It's a 3 judgments of Supreme Court, my lord.
Yes. Jalor Singh.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
May I read out the relevant portion, my lord?
Yes.
Page number 6, para number 8, my lord. Page number 6, para number 8. Which is 100% applicable in the present Lok Adalat award, my lord.
Yes.
It is evident from the said provisions that the Lok Adalats have no adjudicatory or judicial functions. Their functions relate purely to conciliation. A Lok Adalat determines a reference on the basis of a compromise or settlement between the parties at its instance and puts its seal of confirmation by making a word in terms of the compromise or settlement. When the Lok Adalat is not able to arrive at a settlement or compromise, no award is made and the case record is returned to the court from where the reference was received for disposal in accordance with law. No Lok Adalat has the power to hear parties to adjudicate cases as a court does. It discusses the subject matter with the parties and persuades them to arrive at a just settlement. In their conciliatory role, the Lok Adalats are guided by the principles of justice, equity, and fair play. When the Legal Services Authority Act refers to determination by the Lok Adalat and award by the Lok Adalat, the said act does not contemplate nor require any adjudicatory judicial determination, but a non-adjudicatory determination based on a compromise or settlement arrived at by the parties with guidance and assistance from the Lok Adalat. The award of the Lok Adalat does not mean any independent verdict or opinion arrived at by any decision-making process. The making of the award is merely an administrative act of incorporating the terms of settlement or compromise agreed by parties in the presence of the Lok Adalat in the form of an executable order under the signature and seal of the Lok Adalat. But we find that many sitting or retired judges, while participating in the Lok Adalats are members, tend to conduct the Lok Adalats like courts by hearing parties and imposing their views as to what is just and equitable on the parties. Sometimes they get carried away and proceed to pass orders on merits, as in this case, even though there is no consensus or settlement. Such act, instead of fostering alternative dispute resolution through the Lok Adalats, will drive the litigants away from the Lok Adalats. The Lok Adalats should resist their temptation to play the part of judges and constantly strive to function as conciliators. My Lord, as I submit, even reading the Lok Adalat award, my Lord, somehow it's not fair for the petitioners and respondent number 5, my Lord. Though the initial money borrowed is only 50,000, here in the last second para, my Lord, page number 4, my Lord. Page number 4. May I read out the relevant portion, my Lord?
Yes, page number 4.
4, my Lord.
Yes.
Srimati Lel Sanzoli demands 4,50,000 from Vandohili as she had sold their land. Today, on this 13/8/2022, she pays 50,000 forthwith. The balance 4 lakhs shall be repaid monthly. My Lord, on the date of Lok Adalat, I never demanded money from my friend. I am aware that she carries 50,000 since.
No. So, are you saying that this award has proceeded in an adjudicatory?
Exactly, my Lord.
Form?
That's my
Shows
point.
from the bare reading of the award doesn't appear to be. It has settled.
My Lord, it's not
Exactly,
settled.
my
4
Lord.
lakhs, my Lord. Reading the
One
last sentence,
indulgence,
my
my
Lord.
Lord.
Kindly.
Yes.
The balance 4 lakhs shall be repaid monthly. On what amount shall be repaid? To me, it's not mentioned also, my Lord. Kindly note, my Lord, the capital amount.
It says the petitioner demands 4,50,000 from the respondent.
I never demanded, and my Lord, this.
So therefore, you'll have to make a very specific statement, and only then you can challenge it, because.
My Lord, everything is oral, because but this, my learned friend who represents respondent number 5 can submit the same thing. That I never demanded money from them. Because on this date of Lok Adalat, my Lord, the date is 13/8/2022, my Lord. And
What was the order of the VC court? Where is that order? Village Council?
Order is in page number 45, my Lord.
45.
It's only agenda. No specific order is there. Only some meeting is there, and they make agenda and they transport in the name of respondent number 5, respondent number 1, my Lord. May I read out page number 45, my Lord? May I read out, my Lord?
Yes.
As passed by VC sitting number 118, that if respondent number 5 fails to repay 50,000 along with interest to respondent number 1. By 1st June 2019, mortgage property, house site owned by petitioner shall be mutated in the name of respondent number 1. That till today, that is 22nd June 2019, the borrowed money has not yet been repaid. After sincere discussion regarding the house pass, which is in the name of petitioner presently, as requested and asked by respondent number 1, it has been decided by the meeting that the house pass of petitioner shall be mutated in the name of respondent number 1, my lord.
So this is by the village council.
Exactly, my lord, but...
So it is on the basis of this, the award has been settled.
That's what I'm saying. This Lok Adalat, my lord, just affirms the decision of the village council.
What else can it do? Either you agree, either you say that, yes, we go by it, or we don't go by it.
My lord, the petitioner needs to challenge this transfer, my lord. But it's true, because of this Lok Adalat, I cannot challenge the transfer, my lord. Though, in fact, the transfer was not legally transferred, my lord.
Then you'll have to satisfy the court that the order of the Lok Adalat was passed.
My lord,
without
the date of this agenda, this transfer is 22nd June 2019, which reflects clearly in page number 46, my lord. 46.
Let us call for the file, that would reveal everything.
Please, my lord.
This LA pre-CN 371 of 2022.
Yes.
The records will be necessary here. Heard
learned
counsel for the parties, Mr. So-and-so for petitioner, Ms. So-and-so for respondent. 1 to 4, Mr. So-and-so for
Respondent number 5.
Respondent 5. This writ petition has been filed under Article 227, putting to challenge the award, dated
13/8/2022,
passed by the Lok Adalat held in Aizawl. Stop. By this award, the respondent 5 was directed to pay 50,000 forthwith to the writ petitioner for the land, portion of the land, for the land that was sold, for the land belonging to the petitioner which was sold, and the balance of 4 lakhs shall be repaid monthly. Stop. The award also records that the arrangement has been made by the parties unanimously. Stop. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the award has been, the matter was referred to the Lok Adalat on the basis, as there was a dispute between the petitioner and the respondent number 1 and the respondents, which was pending before the village council / court, Sesawing, Aizawl district. The dispute between the petitioner and the respondents are that the respondent number 5 mortgaged the land pass belonging to the writ petitioner to the respondent number 1 for borrowing an amount of rupees 50,000.
Yes, madam.
Stop. Since the respondent 5 failed to pay the amount, the village court directed that the land pass of the writ petitioner be mutated in the name of the respondent number 1. Stop. The matter thereafter travelled to the Lok Adalat, and the Lok Adalat passed the order which is presently impugned. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner had agreed to part with the land pass in favor of the respondent number 4 sympathetically because of the financial constraints faced by the respondent number 5, and in order to enable her to borrow the required amount from the respondent number 1. Stop. There was no demand made by the petitioner from the respondent 5 towards the land pass which was allowed to be mortgaged by respondent number 5. Land pass of petitioner to be mortgaged by the respondent number 5. Stop. The counsel for the petitioner therefore submits that the Lok Adalat, in the process of settlement between the parties, recorded a finding that the petitioner demanded an amount of rupees 4,50,000 from the respondent number 5 as the land was sold to her. Stop. Counsel for the petitioner submits that no such demand was made. Stop. Para. Counsel for the respondents on the other end submit this petition is not maintainable in view of the fact that unless the award is assailed on the ground of forgery or fraud, no interference by the court is called for under Article 227. The counsels have pressed into service the judgment of the apex court rendered in so-and-so versus so-and-so. Stop. The counsel for the parties submit that before the order of transfer of the land pass from the name of the petitioner to that of respondent number 1 was issued by the village council court, all the parties were represented and the said order was an inter-party order, and on the basis of the materials available before the village court. Stop. Since notwithstanding the dispute, notwithstanding the order passed by the village court, since there was some dispute with regard to compensation and or adequate transfer of money, the matter was referred to before the Lok Adalat, and the award and the matter was settled by the Lok Adalat with the order dated so-and-so, which is presently impugned in the writ petition. Stop. There is no quarrel on the fact that there is no allegation of fraud or forgery brought before the Lok Adalat, brought against the Lok Adalat or any member or conciliator thereof in the present writ petition. Stop. The only submission, the only ground urged to assail the award is that that there was no demand made by the petitioner for which any adjudication was required to be undertaken by the award, by the Lok Adalat. Stop. It is further submitted that in view of it is further submitted by the counsel for the petitioner that in terms of the order, judgment dated so-and-so, passed in Jalor Singh versus so-and-so, reported in so-and-so, Lok Adalats cannot pass any adjudicatory orders like that of the court. Stop. Para. Considering the rival submissions made before the court and the judgments pressed into service, it is necessary, this court is of the view that it is necessary to call for the relevant records of the case, relevant records of the Lok Adalat case being case number LA within bracket PRE bracket close C/N 3571 of 2024, page number 3. Stop. Let these records be called for and placed before the court by the next returnable date. Records be called for by the registry and placed before the court on the next date fixed. Placed again. Let it be after 2 weeks.
My lord, I think the Lok Adalat case number is 357 only, not 3571, my lord.
We read
Maybe
it from,
one is written wrongly, my lord. Because in the...
we read it from your page number
Yes.
3.
But
That
my
is-
lord, I've checked the Lok Adalat reports and the case number, after filing this initial Lok Adalat, review application has been filed by the daughter of the petitioner. And that application has been numbered as 397 of 2022, same year, my lord.
No, what is the number of the case? Lok Adalat.
357, not 3571. It's
All
only
right, 357 of 2022, as pointed out by the counsel for the petitioners. A list again after 2 weeks. It's coming from where? Aizawl?
Yes. My lord, will it be necessary to call the records of the rest of the applications? I mean, Lok Adalat?
And all connected matters, records
I can
of...
submit the application
records-
number, my lord.
Records of the Lok Adalat case number and all connected applications that may have been filed therein.